Hey Virgo, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning Monday the 27th. Mercury goes into retrograde this week in Libra, and we also have the gift of a grand air trine. Now, that trine is when three planets or more work in harmony and are connecting in similar elements. All right, so what that means is the moon is in Gemini, the sun and Mars are both in Libra, and of course we have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, so they're all air signs. Now, which leads me to this concept of retrogrades getting a bad rap. Now, I don't know how long some of you may have been following my channel or not, but I've been a very big advocate of retrogrades. More importantly, looking at them in a whole new way. We're all quite familiar with the messaging that sort of exists out there when it comes to retrograde, and particularly Mercury retrograde. It's quite a popular one. But let's take a look at Mercury retrograde for what it is. Mercury rules the mind, okay? It also rules communication, and it happens a few times a year, so we're not a stranger to it, okay? 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury will go into retrograde. So, my advocacy message is, if retrogrades metaphysically bring us back or bring the past back for another look again, if they are designed to slow us down because we're rushing too much and we need to be wary of our communications and dotting our I's and crossing our T's or whatever the case may be, then what if they are truly just a gift to become conscious, fully conscious and aware in the moment? And perhaps the way in which we do that is by really taking a look at the journey that got us to here. And a big part of that journey is our perceptions and our beliefs that shaped us, you know. And if transformation is about getting to that next level of myself, it really must perhaps start in the mind, Virgo, you know. All great journeys begin with a simple thought, an idea, an inspiration that comes from here. All right, the surrender card is underneath the deck, my friend. Now, when it comes to the unique placements that are relevant for you, you guys have the moon highlighting your 10th house this week. You have the sun and Mars in Libra highlighting the 2nd house. Now, there's a lot of strong money things here. I'm not going to lie. The 10th house and 2nd house is all about career success, the patriarchy. The 2nd house is all about finances and self-resources, okay? And we can work with these energies in shadow form by learning the lessons. Or being made aware of what needs to be learned because we've made mistakes in those areas of life, or we could be experiencing the high vibrational aspects of these energies and really embracing, you know, opportunities where we're being recognized and we're experiencing success, and that's affecting our 2nd house, and we're experiencing financial abundance and patting ourselves on the back for our own resourcefulness. Okay, so it's going to be relevant. It's going to be a different story of relevance for each of you out there. The other bigger story at play, thanks to this trine, is we also have Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, that is a bigger transit. It is a 3-year story, and that one links into your 6th house. So there's a bigger story at play. The 6th house rules acts of it rules service. It rules this concept of service, and is this serving me? All right. The 6th house also rules our daily routines, and so it can point to our day-to-day experiences of career, of life, of work. So there's very big themes here for many Virgoans to experience deep change and metamorphosis when it comes to what you do for a living. Okay, and if that 3-year story starts with you studying first, if that 3-year story starts with you noticing the major changes that are happening on a global scale, and then wanting to be resourceful for self, and then redefining what career success means for you, take it however it resonates. You can see a very clear linking theme here. Hey, so surrender to the greater dream that wants to come about. Surrender to the ability to be resourceful for self. Surrender to the fear that happens when we're, you know, worried about receiving acclaim and recognition, thus experiencing success. All right, so take it however it resonates for you guys, Virgo. We've got the love card and the patience card. There's something here that is quite powerful when we embrace this gift of patience. Okay, so remembering that this week, loving where you were at, and that could be definitely a gift of Mercury retrograde, which takes you back for a scenic look at everything that has gotten you to where you are today. You know, perhaps many of you wanting to experience all systems go and a movement forward, and certainly a movement out of old paradigms, old beliefs, old ways of looking at self, success, career, resources, okay, money matters. For some of you, there's going to be some very practical opportunities to let go, okay, and surrender old ideas, dreams, visions that perhaps didn't work. It's very important this week for some other Virgos to really decide to make the investment, which is what the message of the Two of Coins is, and to be aware of the opportunities that are right here. Even though your back is turned, you're sort of focused on the losses, okay? This is a powerful time in many ways to really surrender. So if that means when I'm working with 10th, 2nd, and 6th house energies, that I'm like, well, damn, I've spent too much this month and my credit card bill is a bit ridiculous. Surrender that lesson. Thank the lesson. Decide what you're going to do moving forward to be resourceful for self and not experience a repeat of old lessons. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. There's something here about surrendering old ideas, chapters, dreams in the realms of finances and career to truly embark on something exciting and new. This is a gift, okay? But there's something here about choosing to invest in it. And so when we connect into self and decide, okay, removing this element of the shadow of patience, okay, which is all in our mind. A dream is not quite here. That reality is not quite here. There's a very strong message for some of you Virgos to really surrender, okay, that element of self, so that you can choose love. And when it comes to 10th house matters, career, fame, recognition, success, when it comes to 2nd house matters, being resourceful for self and being able to manifest that abundance on your own. What does that look like? Okay, and are your thoughts coming from love? Are your perceptions and beliefs coming from love? And if they're not, what has to be surrendered so that they can? Yeah? There you go, Virgo. That was your quick read for the week ahead, beginning Monday the 27th. I hope you found some resonance in that. Until next week, my friend, take care.